there. Right. Okay, let's see what we have got on here. Are we actually working right now? Right, I might need to ramp up the audio. And my audio settings. Open volume mix webcam. Okay, let's see how that sounds. That's better. Right. So. Okay. That's better. Right. There will be a crappy little buzzing going on in the background, so unfortunately that is due to electrical noise. So what have we got? What have we got? We are building this today. Tapered retaining walls. And what do we get with this Metcalfe kit apart from a load of cardboard? Well, we have this piece here, sheets A and B, to which we have, I'll go to one side, it's this side that we will be using. We have the wall, we have the asphalt, and we have the arches. Okay. And then we have two identical sheets for the stiffness. Ah, Sarah, you alright? Yay! Looking good, popping by before possibility of to work for 11. Okay, that's good why I started earlier. And as I say, no gaming tonight because we are building. And you might get a little bit of a view from Miss Cobbykins here. Yeah, the cat. Okay. There you go. So I hope you're doing well, and I'm setting myself up a little bit of a work area. Oh yeah, we've also got two construction sheets there and there, and I hope you really have a great evening as well. You're doing something I couldn't do. Working at a casino, working nights. Yeah. Right. So where do we start? At the beginning, probably. But you know, I'm like I will start wherever I feel like I want to start. What a strange thing has gone on in the United States. How the hell have they done what they've done? Oh yeah, we also need a knife. Okay. Right, so let's see. Figure 9, figure 1, figure 5. Grey card stiffness, getting started. I need a second webcam. So I can keep one focused on the cat. Right. Painting corners and the edges. I'll probably do that later on with grey paint. So for now we don't need that. So we need to build the base wall. Right. So we need to have section A and B. B is a mirror of A. So we can, this is the only bit I will be saving here. This is the road deck. So we're using these bits here. So we have sections I can imagine. Evangelical Republic of Dumfuckistan. You know what? Seeing all this going on with all the women abortion and crap like that. If you are a woman in Afghanistan, you will end up with more rights than a woman in the United States. I never thought I'd say that. They've elected a fraudster, a felon, a rapist, a narcissist. I would rather be a Jew in Hitler than Nazi Germany. What the hell have they done? But they will learn to regret it when they can't get rid of the guy in 4 years' time. JD Vance is scary. Trump is just an idiot. I mean, he's most likely been brought by the Russians. And there's only one winner in this election. Comrade Putin. He'll be sitting there rubbing his hands with glee. Hee 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 hee. Now, Mr. Trump, we have got you the election. You give us Alaska. We own your ass. I mean, America used to be a great country. But to some people, it is. And he's calling on people to be patriotic. Well, the thing is though, patriotism also can sometimes mean criticising your government. I hope the US Army has the balls to put M1 Abrams onto the lawn of the White House, because that's what it's going to need. There's glue's going fucking everywhere. Where's it got? Where's it got point? Okay. There we go. And people are only now realising what all the things about tariffs are. I didn't vote for that. Yes, you fucking did. And to those people who voted for Kamala Harris, I feel sorry for you, because you've got an absolute buffoon. Your friends, your neighbours, they voted for the wrong guy. Apparently I only need 2 of these. Come on, Paul, you fucker. This stuff is gross. Yep, the end user, because what will happen is you as the importer will pay taxes to the federal government, and then you'll need to recuperate that money back. And lo and behold, you have to get that money from somewhere. So what do? You pass it down to the customer. I mean, Tesla cars in California, I mean, they've always taken a hit. And people are turning away from Tesla because of Elon Musk, and people are turning away from Twitter because of, well, look what it's gone and done. Well, Twitter will end up being sold to somebody else when people, when it becomes toxic to them. We will sell Twitter. You've now had enough for us. Oh, cool! Brilliant! Brilliant. Maybe we should then go to St Andrews Model Boat Club on Model Train Club. I'll take mine, and you take yours. We'll have both of them running. Right, okay, so that's that little bit done. There's one of these, and then there's a smaller one, and then there's what's it one? Right, so now that we put that in there, we now need these here. I don't know if you can see it very well. What these form the diagonals, bracings for the okay. And I do worry about the trans community, the LGBT community, the black community in Russia, I was going to say Russia right now, but in the United States. Because already black people have started getting text messages from somebody saying turn up for work at a plantation for your slavery. They've turned the clock back in the United States. You haven't turned it back 100 years. They've turned it back to the days of before the Civil War. Like, what the fuck? So to everybody who voted for this guy because he couldn't stand Kamala Harris, you'll be crying for sympathy. Well, you know where you can find sympathy, don't you? In the dictionary between shit and syphilis. However, not all is lost, because in Congress and the Senate there are Republicans who are old school Republicans. Republicans who believe in the value of the Constitution of the United States of America. These people are rhinos. Red Hatters in name only. and move to Canada. Yeah, that would work. However, the brain drain has already started. As people consider what to do. And I think they should still sit it out and deal with it. Yeah, that is sad when the life is so bad. We have to commit the ultimate sacrifice. Seventh. This is number 3. Go to number 4. But it can't last forever. And it won't. Let's hope these Republican rhinos don't get poached. Because the rhino movement could very well be the Democrats' biggest ally. Because the founding fathers were Republican. They just didn't anticipate someone like Donald Trump. It was just totally unheard of. And when they finally do the right thing and get rid of J.D. Vance and Donald J. Trump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more. They should put in a fit and proper persons test for anybody wishing to become a politician in the United States. Are you a businessman? Yes, well, you are not welcome then. Have you served in positions of power in the Senate? No. Well, sorry, you can't be a president. You can be president once they've served in a position of lower office. Be like me. A mere delivery driver suddenly decided to become the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. What qualifications have I got? Not been an MP. What's in that bloody phone call? I'm just saying it go ding. Where is it? Where the fuck's that gone? Alexa, find my phone. Oh, Alexa, stop. I'll watch that later. Right. Okay, so now back to the build. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. And now on we go again. We're having a fit and proper persons test for people wanting to become politicians, particularly the top job, may actually prevent people with nefarious motives getting into power. Now, as much as I worry about JD Vance, he's gonna be, if he gets in, he'll be worse, potentially, than Trump. Because Trump doesn't know what the hell he's doing, doesn't know what the hell he's saying from one minute to the next. Because his brain's getting old. Vance is young. However, if he tries to pull Project (2025), yes. The House, which although largely Republican, and the Senate, which is Republican, will probably want a say in any major decisions made. So they could also invoke, I think it's the 25th or the 24th Amendment, and declare JD Vance unfit to serve, just like he has done on Donald Trump. However, we don't know if that is going to be the course that is going to be taken in the USA. But what is known is that the road that they are currently driving down is going to be very, very bumpy. And yes, it's fireworks night. These insurrectionists of Jan 6, 2020 and 2021. And there's talk about them being pardoned. That'd be a bad idea. Well, I don't. And to be honest, Trump will probably not even bother and throw them away. Throw them under the bus. They were useful as a political tool to get him into power. But now they can be quite easily become very much a political liability. So he won't bother. But America has got a lot of deep soul searching to do right now. If he decides to put on those big tariffs, which he's threatened to do, he starts a trade war with the rest of the world, thinking that they can win. He's got another thing coming. Because it won't work. This way. Because what will ultimately happen is that all these manufacturers who have been selling stuff to the United States and suddenly find that people are not buying their stuff, they'll stop shipping to the United States. So therefore then jobs grind to a halt in that country. The supply chains grind to a complete and utter, to a halt. Now even the gaming community has noticed that their PlayStations, because they have a lot of components made in China, for example, or wherever, will be subject to massive tariffs. Your iPhone's your nice $1,000 iPhone, that's just become a $1,500 phone. Well, people will actually then hold on to their existing iPhone and my hobby here of model railways. Bachmann, Acura scale, Rapido, we all made that stuff in China. So even basic hobby stuff will become expensive, whether your hobby is computer gaming, modelling, paintball, airsoft or whatever. It'll become much more expensive as time start to bite. So you'll probably end up giving that up. I mean, you've also got basic foodstuffs will become more expensive. It's all right gasoline being $1.50 a gallon. And that's all right. You know, I can get to the shop, but I can't buy eggs. Can't buy meat. Because everything's become so expensive. All these nice, lovely Lacoste t-shirts. They're made in America. They're made where labour's cheap. And why is labour cheap right now? In countries where Donald Trump is threatening on putting tariffs on. I mean, I'm in England, so I'm relatively okay in that respect. However, it ain't gonna shield us completely. Oh, I do apologise for the loud fireworks going off. Because eventually what will happen is that the tariffs will start to affect companies over here as we get hit, because we won't get that trade deal that he promised. He was just running for the presidency, just to keep his ass out of jail. God help any academic who actually knows what he's doing. Intelligent people. Yeah, exactly. Because one thing that dictators hate are people more intelligent than themselves. Free thinking people. I don't like them. And as a result, we tend to get locked up. Hitler did that. Stalin did that. Kim Il-sung did that. Kim Jong-il has done that. Kim Jong-un has done that. You know what that means? On to the next piece. He plans to defund the US education system. What, he wants a load of flat earthers? Really? G3. Because if you defund the education system, people don't learn very well. And the key to a strong economy is a great education system, which is why Japan is as good as it is. Why is Japan leading the technology race in the world? Why is China leading the doing well in the technology race? Because they have a good education system. They know the value of education, so they teach the right things. Just be careful if you are too intelligent. Be careful of what you say and who you say it to. Okay. There we go. That's the first arch. Right, close this down. I will now go downstairs and make myself a broom. Back in a minute. to watching. Hello, whoever's just come into the chat. I'm just having a quick brew whilst I get ready to start on the second part of the build, which will be the second arch. Okay, I'm back. Right. Oh, so part number 2 is we've just done this part here. We're now going to do this part here. Then it's this part here, and then it's these 2 bits there and there. Right. Okay. So we've put that to one side to begin to set. And now we take, if you can see it, these bits here, which again is 7, 14, 21. Why don't I take them out of this one? Ah, Bergen's just come into the room. Come on then, Bergen. Well, don't stand on that. This is the boss. This is the boss. She watches everything I do and every move I make. No. They're not kitty bits. They're not kitty bits, girl. No. 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 Now I wouldn't. You silly kitty. Yeah, so as I was saying, If Donald Trump does what he thinks he's got to do, defund, reduce the funding for the education system, that will make tech companies leave the United States. Then that will cause the supply chain to leave. I mean, it happened in Detroit when the car industry left. But again, and the neighbourhoods die. And then along comes somebody saying, "Oh, make America great again, oh, bring jobs back." We got to do, you got to replicate, aren't you? And this is exactly what's happened. Unfortunately, it didn't work. We saw this happen before. This happened before. 1936 in Germany. A guy saw what was happening around him and played on those fears. Played on those people and their desire to see their country made better. And it led to the Second World War. Because people were too interested on only half of the message. They only heard half of the message. I will make Germany great again. They didn't hear the message about Kristallnacht. Which I think... Alexa, where was Kristallnacht?
Crystal first appeared in Marvel Comics on December 1965 in Fantastic Four number 45.
Alexa, no. Alexa, when was Kristallnacht?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Kristallnacht is an English song which is released in 2018.
No. When was Kristallnacht in Germany? Alexa, third time. When was Kristallnacht in Germany?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, Kristallnacht was a pogrom that occurred on the 9th, 10th of November 1938.
9th and 10th of November 1938. And we are basically...
In archive.org, Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass, took place throughout Germany and Austria on the night of November 910, 1938.
So basically the 9th and 10th of November. Sort of about now. Back in 1938. And America is heading to that once again. And America has just made those same mistakes that Germany made back in the 1930s. Super Trump, yeah, I'm doing great. And I've got the boss watching me today. And I'm building a retaining wall. Never even saw you creep in. Hopefully the audio's okay. Two more this one. Well, yeah, I'm doing good. So we've just got the last two to add to this. Yeah, America has made the same mistakes as Germany. And I saw what was going on. I'm in the UK, as you all know. I'm a member of the Liberal Democrat Party. And I joined because of Brexit. In America, yeah, people were disengaged, disenfranchised with the political system. And I hope you're having a good week as well. So I'm going to put that to one side. I now need 7 more of these. 1, 2. Oh dear. I just hate it when people do shit like that. And imagine, he's got to do stuff like that, and it's got to make everybody hate him. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we should now have 6, 7. There we are. I knew there was one left over. And when he said to me on the news that he's going to fix it, you'll never need to vote again, that was a big alarm bell. Why did nobody pick up on that? That he's basically going to cancel all future elections. Was nobody actually listening to the guy's speeches? It's just Trump being Trump. And I think Trump needs to go to a special place. It's called a nursing home. Wait. He needs to be taken out of office ASAP along with blue JD Vance. Oh, lovely. You know, he probably will. You can almost guarantee it. Sort of somebody who's Bergen, what are you? Hey, no. Go there. Bergen. I can't work like this with you all over me. It's the sort of behaviour I'd expect of somebody like him. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, if he was thrown about like that and he was sick, yeah, and people started laughing at him, he'd be the first to cry. I guarantee it. Oi! No, 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 Bergen, no. And I think that, going back to what I was talking about moments ago, Donald J. Trump, I think he's got, yeah, very mean and very bossy, just like Donald Trump. Bergen, you've got sharp claws. No, you can't play with dope. Bergen, no, 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 no. Yep. Jeez. Yep. Okay, you wanted it. You wanted it. Yeah, play with me. Here comes the other one. They slept. They're fine. I mean, we got fireworks going off right now and he's just like, not that bothered. Right, can I carry on with our build now, girl? Ready? Yeah, it's not that bothered at all. The thing is, I mean, animals will take cues of their surroundings. And because Cobby and Burden live with me, and on fireworks night everything's going bang, 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 and I'm totally calm, they all pick that up off me. They're like, oh, this two-legged thing is perfectly fine. Well, it must be fine then. Yeah, cats will run off and find a safe place. This is what happened. Well, he sat quietly on the sofa downstairs. Well, we didn't really have a lot of fireworks. More fireworks are going off now than what were going off at the on what was bonfire night. Helps from opening. Thank you, babe. Well, the Yorkshire Terrier that we used to have, she was fine. She could actually sit down and watch, which is so that we weren't scared of them. She wasn't scared of them. Yeah, probably hiding somewhere. And in the later years, she totally wouldn't flinch because she couldn't hear him going off. She was deaf. Well, right now, but as I was saying with Comrade Trump, I don't ever call him that. He'll probably try to sue you or something. Yeah. The only person who is laughing right now is Comrade Putin. Good, my boy is in the White House. Therefore, I, Vladimir Putin, declare myself President of Russia and President of the United States, acting through immediately Donald J. Trump. Yeah, I probably just didn't want to move. Oh, anti-Trump news. Fight breaks out in Mar-a-Lago. Ha 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 ha! Yeah. Drunken fuck off brawl in Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, he actually said that rising sea levels are a good thing because it'll make more beachfront property. My response to that was, yeah, and also put Mar-a-Lago underwater. No loss. Putin should be put in a mental hospital. Thing is though, Putin's not mental. He knows exactly what he's fucking doing. And that's the scary part. A madman you can deal with. But somebody who's actually knows exactly what they're doing, has got a full-blown battle plan, that's not insanity. And that's some... Hitler was insane. He had no idea what he was doing. Putin is not. Which makes him even more dangerous. Well, he's probably got psychotic, but he's not insane. Besides, I think he might have a terminal illness. If that's the case, I feel sorry for the cancer. Two illnesses walk into a bar. And what's up with you? I've got Vladimir Putin. Oh God, we'll feel really sorry for you. Now we'll take the next one. Mikhail Gorbachev will be turning in his grave. Yeah, if you've got Russian money, you're not very popular right now. I mean, this idea that he's got about this peace plan. I will end the war in 24 hours when I'm elected. Well, some say he's already broken that promise. No, he hasn't, because he's only president-elect. He's not actually in office right now. But Zelensky is quite right to slander his proposed peace plan, because it involves ceding territory to Russia. Excuse me? Yeah. Japan has just invaded Hawaii. And Russia has just come up with this peace plan. It involves giving Hawaii to Japan. Well, America will say, go fuck yourself. And that's exactly what Zelensky said. Trump, do one. And come back with a better plan. I've not actually been following the F1 that much. When I was following the F1, Michael Schumacher was racing. That's a long time ago. So of course, I mean, Trump says, I'm the smartest guy in history. I know more about tech than anybody else. Now, excuse me, why the hell are you not working for Microsoft, NASA or somebody like that? Tech companies. Why? Because he's a dumbass. That's why. Everything has to be about him. I mean, Elon Musk is gonna love him. Let's max. Under the current rules, no, he won't. However, if you read Project 2025 and what he was saying to some of the Christian right, if I get elected, I will fix this system so that you'll never need to vote again. And he's actually on record as saying that. To me, that is basically, if I get elected, there will be no more elections. You've got me till I die. Nobody picked up on this. Or rather, they did, but it's just Trump being Trump. Why? Because he's rewrites the Constitution in his favour to give him infinite terms, or rather, term until death. Is that against the Constitution? Yes. It will. Oh, the thing is, he's now got Trump appointed people on the Supreme Court. Elaine Cannon for one. He's got the Senate. He's got the House. So he's perfectly positioned to ride roughshod over everything else and everyone else, to declare himself king. When he just simply comes along and on November the 5th, 2028, even before the election's called, right, not having an election. There's no need for it. That's exactly what he'll do. However, all is not lost. Yeah, he has got a lot of court cases. However, as President of the United States, he can't be touched. And what he'll do, he'll just write an executive order to the, or get the Supreme Court, just nix them, and they'll magically go away. So right now, whilst he's in that seat, you can't touch him. And that's the scary part. Ooh. I thought I'd done something wrong. Well, funny you should say that. The way that he is, I don't think he will be. I think he will probably be dead in the next 3 years. But if you look at him, he does not look well. He does not look fit, he does not look healthy. And I think, I'm not making a gruesome prediction, he'll probably have a major stroke between now and then. Which will allow J.D. Vance, who's just as dangerous, to invoke the think it's the 25th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States. I mean, Joe Biden's not got long left. I mean, he's 80 something now. So I don't think he's going to be around in a few years' time. I wouldn't wish ill on anybody, but there are times when you have to give up the race. And Biden should have given up the race last year. Stood down and let Kamala Harris take over. But he was doing such a good job that it wasn't thought necessary, because unfortunately, as old as he is, Biden wasn't in a state of poor mental acuity. Not as bad as Trump though. Trump's in a worse condition. Well, there's number 2. So these sit like that. So right now there's only one. There's probably only going to be one winner, and that's going to be Vladimir Putin. Because he'll have carte blanche to do what the hell he likes. Right, okay. Now we need the next part. Right, okay. And we have the long part now. So we're going to have to take, I think, this one. Yeah, it is. Yeah, no. Right, how many of these do I need? Five grey spaces all glued together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the easiest part to build, this is. Go on. yeah. Keep an eye on that. You never know what you see. Oh, good news is as well, I had to send my Class 90 off to be fixed at back. It's come back! Yay! Well, yeah, going back to the house. So of course Trump tries to pull these stunts. So J.D. Vance pulls the 25th Amendment. I think it's the 25th Amendment. I'll ask you, Alexa, what is the 25th Amendment of the United States Constitution, please?
The 25th Amendment to the United States Constitution addresses issues related to presidential succession and disability.
Yeah. Thank you. It was the 25th Amendment, I got that right. We had it when Nigel Mansell was racing for Ferrari. But a lot of the Republicans in the House of Representatives, they represent their electorate. And they're not the sort of Republicans who's like, well, this guy's a Democrat voter, fuck him. No. He's a Democrat voter, but he happens to live in my electorate, therefore I represent this person. Well, I was voted in to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America. Therefore, do not quite go along with this Make America Great Again philosophy. Therefore, they are rhinos, because they're just wearing the red hat just to blend in with everybody else. Rhino. Red hat in name only. Because a red hat is something that Donald Trump always used to wear. On all of his bloody speeches, he was always wearing a red hat with Make America Great Again. So when the time is right, they will probably spring their move. Now there's a few of them who've already started to make plans. Watch this space. But to all those Americans who say, well, I voted for Donald Trump because of the economy, I voted for Donald Trump because of this, that and the other. I did not vote for Project 25. You did. Unfortunately. Where's that one goes there? And the rest of the world has absolutely no sympathy for you whatsoever. You know, I'm actually reading the instructions right now. I kind of know what I'm doing. It's such a simple kit to build. Just like the people over here who voted for Brexit. I voted to get money back from the NHS. I voted for this, I voted for that. No, you voted to basically slam the door on your biggest trading neighbours and in the that we were trading with and make life a little bit more difficult for ourselves. No, I missed that. I actually missed that, so unfortunately, which way is it? Which way is it? That way. I actually wish all of these were tapered. But they're not. When I was working for Pirelli, or DHR, I'll say working for Pirelli because that's who we were pulling tyres for. I was going down I think it was the A47. Goes from Peterborough all the way down to the M1. I think it went underneath the old Dolby test track. There was a Class 800 sat on there. Oh, okay, I'll have to have a look for that. I've not watched one of Rachel's streams for ages. I'm a bit behind on her streams. So I'll need to watch a few of her streams and catch up. No, it was just car tyres. I did deliver some racing tyres, but it wasn't like the F1 contract. It wasn't that glamorous. It was just places like Halfords, National Tyre, ATS that I delivered to. You run the mill, pull in, get tyres fitted, continue to drive type places. That's all. It was only a little 7.5 ton day cab. So it was. Just a basic little Mercedes that I called Nixie. Yeah, just a quick fit places. Well, it's still going quick fit. Okay. So we've got no quick fits around where I live. occasionally I've been sent up to, we had a place that we have to deliver to up in Carlisle. That was a nice room, that was. That was a beautiful, I tell you what, the Carlisle room, was only like one drop, but it would take you all day. Because it was 3 hours 45 minutes there, 3 hours 45 minutes back. Plus however long it used to take to offload. I think in a minute we'll be able to, yeah, it's a rash that's on my foot and it's been like that for years. It might be like psoriasis, it's raw sometimes. Right, in a minute we will be moving on to something else. Because what I'll be doing, I'll be putting these components down to let it all set. Yeah, it could be a bit of eczema. Damn annoying, I'll grant you that. We will be starting some American Truck Simulator in a bit. Once I've done this, this is just like the understructure of the what's it? I'll pick this up tomorrow, and next week I'll lay it on the track. Yeah, I've updated as well onto the beta. There's a couple of features in it I like. So now you like me driving games, so. Because what we'll have to do at some point as well with this is then glue it all together to make the entire thing. You know, already the infighting in MAGA has started, so that'll tear. Hopefully, with all the dumb fuckery, will tear the American government to bits. But the job of the US military is to uphold the Constitution, and if the President gives them an illegal order, they are duty bound not to accept it. I wonder if they'll have the balls to do it. No, as I say, I've not watched much in the way of Formula One for a long time. I couldn't even die after bloody grid. Now, if you were to take the Formula One cars, paint them all, paint each and every one black, and ask me to identify who they are, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, I missed that one. 2010 I wasn't following F1 at all. Ooh. Yeah, the old F1 cars used to din off, used to bloody scream. Especially the old V12s. They used to howl. But now, it's like, really? Oh, you didn't actually hear it though. More tea, Vicar. Yes, because Ferrari had the V10s. I think everyone, Ford had V8s. So Ferrari had the V12, sorry. Ford had V8s. Right. Close that up. Put all these back in their respective tray. And I'll pick this up tomorrow because now we move on to something else. Right. Go on to a little box now to put all them bits in. Well, I've also got an arch to well, the Ford's Cosworth used to be a V8, 3.5 litre V8. Right, let's take these into the model railway room. I'll be back in a minute. Spin the laptop round. And now I need to turn that round. Now I need to have that facing the right way, so at the moment it's all going to be upside down whilst I sort that out. There we go. Think good about that, babe. Right, and now we go to American Truck Simulator and start the game. So, whilst the game is starting, well, that means that's definitely what Donald Trump needs, a day crash. Yep, coffee time, and I'm also going to plug in my headphones. There we go. Well, I'll certainly need my headphones for this. So. Where the hell he gone? Hello, Bergen. Because otherwise the sound is going to be on a delay, and the sound's going to be all nice and funky, which is not good. Because otherwise I'm going to be using my laptop, my webcam for the sound. So the sound tonight may not be quite so hot as it has been on other days. This may bring us to Mickey Mouse voice. I might end up sounding a bit like Kimi Räikkönen. So we shall see. If it doesn't work, I will reboot the stream. So, okay. Yeah, the chipmunk voice. We shall see. Let's see what it's going to sound like. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Microphones in place. Let's see, shall we? Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Microphones in place. Yay! That sounds okay for that. So let's go. Let's go with that, shall we? I sound normal. Good. Good. Right. Okay. I'm there. I need to quickly travel over to Olympia. Now, there's a new feature that has turned up with the beta. This, as you can see, is your typical American trailer. Now, before, services, trailer, catalog, trailer explorer, we would have, let's go to there, at the back, we'd have 2 positions for the bogies, either at the front or at the back. But no, now, look here. What's this? A rail has appeared. So, what is the purpose of this rail? Well, let's have a look, shall we? Firstly, let's go into the cab. And I want you to pay attention to this red lever there. I'll pull it out or push it in. Brakes on. So what does that actually do? Let's have a look. Because if you notice, the red one is for the trailer brakes. So you're now in forwards, and I've applied the trailer brake. Trailer brakes on. So I can now position the bogie wherever I like. So whilst we're here, we'll take a job from Olympia and we'll go to, I reckon we've probably got enough time to do a relatively short run. I mean, it's about an hour long. So we'll go to, let me see. See if we can go towards Astoria. Sandpoint, Idaho, Colville, Washington.
Newport, Oregon. Eugene, Oregon. Yeah, we'll take a nice little run down to Yakima, I think. We have to go to Shoptown. It looks like Walmart have had a go at SCS because they're now called Enterpriser. So we'll take. So we've got Salgood just around the corner. Yeah, we'll go to Wenatchee, I think. They're a little bit closer. That used to be a Walbert's. Well, Walbert's was basically Walmart, and I think he basically said, "Oi, SCS, no!" That's my yard. So why do they have the sliding axles on American trailers? The answer is the weight distribution. As I'm sitting here, so we're gonna take a load in a second. So let's have a look. Job selection. We're taking £32,500 worth of stuff. And as it's loaded up, you can only have so much weight on your axles before the DOT goes, "Oi, you're overloaded." Now, you may be under your permitted gross vehicle mass. However, you may actually be still overloaded on an axle group. And here we have 3 axle groups. You've got, I think the mouse can show up. You've got the steer axle group, which in this case is 1 axle. You've then got the second axle group, which is the drive axle group. And then you got your trailer axle group here. Now, we're going to put in £32,000. So my vehicle weight has now just gone up. But I know I'm still underneath the £80,000. However, if there's too much weight here, you can move the axles further towards the front, further towards the back, which will allow more weight onto the drive axle, balancing them out. But if you've got too much weight in the front of the trailer because you've loaded it too far down. You can deal with that by sliding the axles further to the back, which puts more of the weight underneath the trailer axle. The trailer axle then moves towards the load. So we'll keep it about mid-station. About there. Lock the axles. And off we go. So I will now, before I pull away, I will pull off and I will quickly go make myself a drink. That's what I was going to do before the game started. So, I will be back in 2 minutes. Okay, Supertram, I will see you next week as well. And to be honest, I think with my headphones working, I think it was, what's it? I think I'll end the stream here as well, and I will pick you all up next week. So, bye for now.